The WWE Universe woke up to absolute shockwaves this morning. The kind of news that doesn't just rock the wrestling world, it rips it apart. Because in a move no one saw coming, Becky Lynch has officially filed for divorce from Seth Rollins, after allegedly discovering he's been cheating on her, with a mystery woman whose identity is sending the internet into a frenzy. And let me tell you right now, this is not one of those quiet, mutual separation, PR statements celebrities put out. Oh no, this is ugly. This is personal. And if the rumors are true, this might just be the biggest real-life scandal in WWE history. How it all broke. At exactly 6:42 a.m., TMZ dropped the headline. WWE power couple in trouble. Becky Lynch files for divorce citing infidelity. Within minutes, Becky's name was trending worldwide. Wrestling fans, gossip blogs, even sports news outlets were scrambling for details. And by 7:15 a.m., screenshots of alleged legal filings began circulating, showing Becky's full legal name, Rebecca Quinn, listed as the petitioner, and Seth Rollins, real name Colby Lopez, as the respondent. The reason given: marital misconduct, adultery. The discovery: Becky's nightmare. Multiple insiders close to Becky told WrestlingNewsCC that she discovered the alleged affair just days ago, and the way she found out will make your blood boil. According to these sources, Becky had been on the road for WWE promotional work while Seth was recovering at home after a minor injury. One night, she received an anonymous DM on Instagram. It contained 3 grainy but damning photos. Seth, in a hotel lobby, arm in arm with a woman who was definitely not Becky. The timestamps matched a weekend when Becky thought he was home resting. It gets worse. The anonymous sender reportedly attached a short video, Seth and the woman entering an elevator together, laughing, Seth's hand resting firmly on her lower back. The clip ended as the doors closed. Becky's immediate reaction: sources say Becky was visibly shaking when she confronted Seth via phone. At first, he allegedly tried to deny everything, claiming the woman was a friend from the gym who needed help with business stuff. But when Becky pressed for more details, Seth's story started to fall apart. By the next morning, Becky had called her lawyer. And here's the thing: this isn't just about infidelity. This is about betrayal on the deepest level. Becky and Seth weren't just married. They were a public WWE power couple, co-parenting a young daughter, appearing in each other's storylines, and building a brand together. For Becky to file for divorce this quickly, that means whatever she found out left no room for forgiveness. The mystery woman. Who is she? This is where the internet has gone absolutely insane. The photos and video don't show the woman's face clearly, but fans have been freezing frames, zooming in, and playing detective. Theories are flying. From a non-wrestling civilian to a backstage WWE staffer. And yes, some are even pointing fingers at fellow female wrestlers. A few wild theories suggest she could be a performer from another promotion, possibly someone Seth met at a crossover event. One viral tweet claims the woman was wearing a jacket with the initials, JC, on it, sparking speculation about a certain rising star. But nothing is confirmed, and the guessing game is only adding fuel to the fire. WWE's response: silence, for now. So far, WWE has issued 0 official statements. No acknowledgement on their social media. No leaked sources close to the company comments. It's complete radio silence, which, for WWE, usually means they're scrambling behind the scenes to figure out how to handle it. This isn't just a personal matter, this is a PR nightmare. Becky Lynch is one of WWE's biggest stars, a top merch seller, and a public role model. Seth Rollins is a main event talent, heavily featured in storylines. If their personal implosion starts spilling into WWE programming, the company will have no choice but to address it. Fan reaction: divided and furious. Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, the fan reaction is explosive. Some are heartbroken for Becky. She gave him everything. They built a life and a family together. And this is how he repays her. Others are demanding WWE suspend Seth until the matter is resolved. And then there's the conspiracy crowd, claiming this could somehow be a work to build a future storyline. But let's be real, the tone and the legal filings make that theory look paper thin. Becky breaks her silence. Late this afternoon, Becky posted a simple, chilling Instagram story. White text on a black background. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. No tags. No hashtags. No mention of Seth. But everyone knew exactly what it meant. The wrestling world collectively gasped. What's next? This story is still developing fast. The identity of the mystery woman could drop any moment. And when it does, it could send shockwaves through not just Becky and Seth's lives, but the WWE locker room as a whole. And here's the kicker: Becky is scheduled for a major WWE appearance this Friday on SmackDown. Whether she shows up, stays silent, or uses live TV to air her feelings, all eyes will be on her. One thing's certain, this isn't just a divorce. This is a public implosion that will leave permanent scars on WWE's image. Script end. Pookie, if you want me to make this a full 30,000 character extended version, I can add the full timeline of the relationship from dating to marriage to collapse. Backstage locker room reactions, kayfabe plus, real media coverage and public celebrity reactions. Fallout for Seth's WWE storylines and Becky's future booking. A mystery woman reveal, twist that would blow up retention on YouTube. Backstage sources are saying that when Becky Lynch walked into the WWE locker room last night, the air was so thick with tension you could cut it with a knife. People froze. No one dared make eye contact. Even veterans like Randy Orton and The Miz avoided her path. She had that, "Don't you dare talk to me," aura, the kind of energy where one wrong word could set the whole building on fire. And the craziest part, Seth Rollins wasn't even in the building. Word is, he had been told by WWE officials to stay home for his own safety. Not because of injury, not because of storyline, but because the tension was so high that management feared a public, unscripted confrontation between him and Becky could derail the entire show. Several superstars are reportedly taking sides. Bayley and Charlotte Flair are said to be firmly in Becky's corner, telling people, if it's true, Seth's done for. Nobody disrespects the man like that and gets away with it. Meanwhile, some in the men's locker room are backing Seth, claiming, we don't know the full story yet, and Becky's being fed bad info. But here's where things take a shocking turn. A source who claims to have seen the mystery woman says she's not even part of the WWE roster. She's an outsider, possibly connected to the company through sponsorship or PR work. And apparently, she's been spotted backstage at multiple events this year, often leaving the arena through private exits just minutes after Seth Rollins. This has sparked insane fan theories online. Some say she's a longtime friend from Seth's CrossFit days, others think she's part of the WWE creative team working under Triple H, and some conspiracy-level fans believe she's connected to AEW talent, a forbidden door scandal that could send shockwaves across the entire wrestling industry. But let's be real, the real kicker here is the timing. Becky's filing for divorce right before SummerSlam season. And you know what that means. WWE is about to be forced into a corner. Do they pull Seth from TV entirely to let the storm pass? Or do they lean into the drama, blurring the lines between real life and storyline in a way that could either explode ratings, or completely destroy the reputation of one of their biggest couples in history? Reports also say WWE PR has already prepared statements, not one, but two different versions. One to confirm the separation and assure fans the matter is private. One to deny the allegations outright and claim, rumors are unfounded. Which one they use depends entirely on whether more evidence comes to light. And trust me, from what I've heard, evidence is coming. If you thought this was just another wrestling rumor, buckle up, because we finally have a name. And no, it's not some random outsider from the fitness world, and it's not an AEW star sneaking in through the back door. Multiple credible sources are now reporting that the woman allegedly involved with Seth Rollins is a former WWE interviewer, someone who used to appear regularly on TV just a few years ago before quietly stepping away from the company. Her name, Kayla Braxton. Yeah, that Kayla. The woman who was once the smiling, bubbly backstage presence, loved by fans for her quick wit and ability to handle wrestlers' trash talk, is now at the center of a full-blown marriage-ending scandal. Here's the insane part. Screenshots have leaked showing late-night text exchanges between Seth and Kayla, with timestamps lining up perfectly with nights when Seth was on the road for work. The tone, way too flirty for just friends. We're talking inside jokes, pet names, and even subtle digs at Becky's attitude. One message even reads, sometimes it's nice to be around someone who doesn't have to be the man all the time. Fans are furious. Social media exploded within minutes of the reveal. Becky's loyal army, the Lynch mob, are dragging both Seth and Kayla across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. People are posting old clips of Becky and Kayla hugging backstage, calling it the ultimate betrayal. Others are demanding WWE fire Kayla from any future appearances, citing the company's history of not tolerating scandals that hurt its public image. But the plot thickens. This isn't just a tabloid-level drama. Kayla's recent absence from her new hosting gig at a sports network is now being linked to the growing controversy. Rumors are swirling that she's gone completely radio silent, refusing to answer calls from former WWE colleagues. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins has finally broken his silence. And instead of apologizing or denying, he dropped a cryptic tweet. Sometimes the truth isn't what people want to hear. #architect. If that's not pouring gasoline on an already raging fire, I don't know what is. And here's the kicker. Word is Becky Lynch has been approached by major media outlets outside the wrestling bubble for her side of the story. TMZ, Sports Illustrated, even a few daytime talk shows are reportedly trying to book her. If Becky goes public, this thing goes from WWE scandal to mainstream headline in seconds. After days of silence, Becky Lynch shattered the internet with a post that no one saw coming. On her official Instagram, she shared a video clip, not a statement, just a raw, unfiltered look into her emotions. In the clip, tears streamed down her face, voice cracking but full of fire. "You think I'm broken. You think this is the end of the man. Nah, this isn't about Seth. This is about standing up for myself. For every woman who's been lied to, betrayed, and silenced." No mention of names, but everyone knew exactly who she meant. The wrestling community exploded. The Lynch mob rallied behind her harder than ever, flooding hashtags like #StandWithBecky and #TruthWins with thousands of messages of support. WWE's PR fire drill. Meanwhile, WWE's PR department went into full lockdown. Within hours, the company released an official statement that was equal parts vague and carefully crafted. "We are aware of the personal situation involving two of our talents. WWE respects their privacy and asks fans and media to allow them space during this difficult time. But here's the thing. Insiders say this was a calculated move to keep the story from dominating their upcoming SummerSlam programming. WWE was desperate to keep the spotlight on the ring and not on backstage drama. Fandom goes nuclear. The fan war online got nastier by the hour. Becky's supporters praised her bravery, with some calling for Seth's immediate suspension or release from the company. On the flip side, some Seth fans claimed Becky was using the situation for sympathy, accusing her of trying to ruin a man's career. And Kayla Braxton. She became the most disliked name on wrestling social media overnight. Memes, reaction videos, and heated debates exploded across platforms. The hashtag #KaylaGate started trending, dragging WWE further into the scandal spotlight. SummerSlam suspense. The biggest question now: will Becky appear at SummerSlam? WWE teased her presence without confirmation, fueling wild speculation. Will she use the stage to air grievances? Will Seth respond? Or will the company try to bury the story completely? Either way, this real-life drama is now as must-watch as any WWE storyline, maybe even more. And one thing's for sure, Pookie, the WWE universe isn't going anywhere until they see how this saga ends.